I commonly get asked, Jeff, why did you start this business? Why are you in the marine business? And it all started with my own passion for boating. As long as I can remember, from my first memories, I've always wanted to be a boater. I remember telling my parents when I was 4 that I was going to have a sailboat. And right out of university, after finishing engineering, I decided to move to British Columbia for the purpose of actually having a boat. And I always envisioned myself boating here in fjords, in these beautiful inlets, big trees, majestic settings. And so as a boater, came here, wanted to have a boat, ended up buying a boat in 2006. And in the process of buying the boat, realized that my boat's electrical system wasn't really a reflection of what I was wanting to have, which is having a reliable boat, something that actually would work when I would show up to the boat and take it out. And in the process of looking for someone that was going to do this work for me at the time, I was looking for having someone who's an expert in electrical systems, someone that does things safely, that follows the code, someone that cares about the details, and someone that makes sure that when they do something, they do it properly and they do it right, not just make it work. And so I looked, and at the time in 2006, when I was trying to tackle all these problems, I couldn't find anyone that would be able to do that on my own boat. And so I decided to start my own business to do that. And that is basically to offer really reliable and safe marine electrical systems, and offer that as a specialist, someone who's an expert in that field. So what's the expectation of working with PYS? It's really, for me, it's two things. One is really important, is expertise through repetition. What that means to me is that it's really hard in today's world, and especially on boats, to be great at everything. So as a philosophy, as a model in our business, what we decided to do is to focus on doing a few things and being really good at those through repetition. And with repetition comes knowledge and experience. And then eventually we get to practice and see and getting harder and more difficult problems. And that experience gives us the advantage of being really good at what we do. Not because we think we're smarter, but because we do it often and over and over and over again. So that's the first thing, experience through repetition, or expertise through repetition. The second thing that's really important is that as a philosophy, and that's a personal philosophy, and certainly within the company, is to actually do things right versus making them work. What that means is there's a lot of different ways of doing things in life. There's many, many different paths, but there's generally a better way, and the way that the standards recommend, doing it safely, and do it so other people understand. So as a philosophy within our unit and within the whole business is to actually do things properly and make it, and not just do it properly, don't make it work. Don't be satisfied with just having something half done. Do it right to completion. And those are probably the two big things that I think differentiates our business, is expertise to repetition and the focus on doing things right the first time.